Hey there, boys and girls. Mrs. Villano here. I haven't made a video in a while, but today's video is going to be about multiplying fractions and understanding that a non-unit fraction is simply a multiple of a number and a unit fraction. So we all know that a unit fraction is any fraction with a numerator of 1. For example, 1/3 or 1/8 or 1/7. To kind of jog your memory, that is what these are all called, which is unit fractions. So a non-unit fraction would be anything that does not have 1 on the numerator. So for example, instead of 1/3, we would be dealing with something such as 2/3. Now you'll want to understand that 2/3 is a multiple of the unit fraction 1/3. So what do you think? 2/3 equals blank times 1/3. So I'm going to tell you the same thing I told you in class. If you're struggling with this and you're starting to think, okay, what fraction? We're not multiplying fractions times other fractions yet, so we don't need to get confused and worried about that. Simply think of it as 2 apples equals blank times 1 apple. Think of thirds as either words or apples or oranges or whatever you need to do so that you're not starting to confuse yourself into overthinking what goes in here. 2/3 is just 1/3 2 times. It's as easy as that. Same thing if I have 5/8. 5/8 is 1/8 5 times. Think about your repeated addition here. If I look back on my 2/3 example, 2/3 equals blank times 1/3. How many times do you need to write out 1/3 to get to 2/3? 2. 1/3 plus 1/3 equals 2/3. So I had to write it out 2 times. So that's why I put 2. Take a look at 5/8. How many times would I need to write out 1/8 to get to 5/8? 5 times. So it's the same thing when you think about how we decomposed non-unit fractions into a sum of unit fractions.